When you are coming, he's wagging the tail, he's playing around. Believers must know the importance of a community. What is a community? A community is a group of people. Jesus built the church on a community. He began from one. Follow me, and I will make you. Went to the second, third, fourth, until he was able to build a community of 12. He was the 13th person. He built it. He looked at Peter the other day and said to him, upon you, I will build my community, and the gate of hell will not prevail against it. If you are here with this mindset that you will never need some certain people in your life, you are wrong. You need people. You see, I discovered this myself, that there are things you can never do for yourself. You cannot bury yourself, no matter how powerful you are. No matter how wealthy you are, someone needs to lay you down there. There are things. So when you come to that point and you realize this reality, you know that at a point you are dependent. In an area, you are dependent on someone. A professor cannot treat himself if he's sick. So community is so powerful. That is why in universities we have different faculties, different departments. Department of Agri-Econs, Department of Medicine and Surgery, Department of Nursing, Department of Mass Communication, Department of APC, Political Science. So people read it and they are here this morning. And this is one of them. You are supposed to be in APC now. Women leader. Why? Because we know we need this. The prof needs a medical doctor. A doctor needs food. We need agri people. We need, so you can't come to that point where you say, I don't need anybody, I am on my own. If you want to live in isolation, the day something hits you in that room and you need somebody, you will die there. Because there are days that will come, it is the people you know that will come and stand by your side. Look at when Dorcas died in the Bible. It was those widows that came and said, we know of recorded deaths in our community, but this one has to come back. She bought me clothes. My child's school fees last week she paid. The food we are eating presently, she gave us. The woman understood the ministry of community. She was making impact. See, you become powerful by making impact. You build your community by making impact. And that was what Jesus did. How God anointed Jesus Christ of Nazareth, who went about doing good, healing all manner. Nobody was paying him. He was building a community. Guess what? All he healed followed him. They followed him. You are here today because of my impact on your life. The word of God I preach is blessing you, one or two things. And some say it's because of my dress. So I was surprised that dress could bring people to church. Yeah. So your dress can help you build a community too. Your beauty can help you build a community. Praise God. In building your community, be careful of what you build. When you build a community of people that destroy others, when they do not see pray to devour, they come for you. And that is why I have always taught my members, when a member leaves this ministry and decides not to be a member, he is not your enemy. You say because the person is no longer a member, you insult the person you fight. No, you are not my member. I have never taught my members on how to insult people. I point them to Christ. So if you build a community, in those days there's a pastor that used to organize. He has sons of the prophet, all his spiritual sons. He organized and discussed me extensively. Discuss. He will tell them to insult me on Facebook. He will tell them he will go on Facebook, insult me, insult my father. My boys wanted to go that way. I said, ceasefire. Who sent you? When have we come to this? I said, I don't have time for that. I will never teach you how to insult a man of God. The day I annoy you, insult me too. See, life is give and take. If you learn how to destroy others for others, it's a matter of time. People will destroy before your helper. Simple. So be careful of the community you build. One of my sons, I think sometimes this year we're in Lagos, so we visited him. He said he's in a club. And this their club, before you join, you will bring a deposit of 35 million naira to be eligible. You must bring 35 million naira. When you bring the 35 million naira, they put it in a fixed deposit account for a period of time. Then separate others and put it in a normal account. He said, Daddy, do you know what the money is meant for? I said, no. He said, in case any of our member has a problem, we will go to that safe. If it is 100 million, we will bring it out and give from our community to the person without interest. You can pay back anytime. You see, that is the power of community. And the Igbos are good with this. Let's look at Cubana, for example. Do you know that they have their community? They have their community. And you see, they empower themselves. This one will pick this one, empower. And you see, Igbo apprenticeship is very strong. It has raised more millionaires than your university system. Chukwuma will leave Night Mile in Enugu State and go to Lagos. Chukwuma left with literally nothing. Oga Kariam, he went to learn business, trade for 7 years. Oga has settled him. Chukwuma has 5 younger brothers. He'll carry the eldest first. He'll tell them, while I'm there, finish secondary school, at least know how to write receipt, invoice. Chukwuma will be in Lagos. He's done, they have settled him. He'll start from one small shop. And while Chukwuma is there, serving Oga, he's building a community. A community, if they are selling spare parts, he's already building his community around those that are spare part association and all of that. He's asking questions. You know some things from community. Because those that have been there are already there. Then from there, Chukwuma will bring another person, his younger brother. His younger brother will bring. And before you know, they already have 7 millionaires in one compound. Chukwuma has built a duplex. Emeka will build duplex. Chinagoro will build duplex. They say this family is blessed. It's because they formed a community. You see, what you don't know is that if you are building people, you are building future. Don't come to that point where you say people are bad. You don't push away Matthias because of Judas' misbehaviors. No. Build people. Build your community. I heard about a man of God. His members abroad came together and contributed and donated 10 billion naira to him. 10 billion. The devil understands the power of unity very well. I'm starting my teaching now. He understands the power of unity. Acts 12, we are going to take from verse 1 to 6 to 7. Acts 12, from 1 to 7. He understands the power of unity. Now, look up. When Jesus entered that city, I saw that fellow that was possessed with demon. The demon screamed. The demons in that person screamed, "Why have you come to destroy us before our time? We are many." Community. We have a community. And there's something I observed. They spoke in one voice. We are many. If you are casting us out, don't chase us. So before Jesus came, they had their meeting. They knew what to say. But in church today, this one is saying this. This one is, even in that unit, different voices. Can you bring that Bible verse? About that time, King Herod Agrippa began to persecute some believers in church. All right? He had the apostle James, John's brother, killed with a sword. When Herod saw how much this pleased the Jews, you see, when he was killed, there was a community that was happy. And because they were happy, you know what Herod did? He went ahead to make them happy the more. He also arrested Peter. This took place during the Passover celebration. Then he imprisoned him, placing him under the guard of 4 squad of 4 soldiers each. Herod intended to bring Peter out for public trial after the Passover. But while Peter was in prison, the community prayed very earnestly for him. Verse 6. The night before Peter was to be placed on trial, he was asleep, fasting with 2 chains between 2 soldiers. Others stood guard at the prison gate. Suddenly, there was a bright light in the cell. And an angel of the Lord stood before Peter. The angel struck him on the side to awaken him and said, "Quick, get up." And the chain fell off his wrist. Then the angel told him, "Get dressed and don't be in a hurry. Get dressed and put on your sandal." And he did. "Now put on your coat and follow me," the angel ordered. Verse 9. So Peter left the cell following the angel. But all the time he thought it was a vision. He didn't realize it was actually happening. Look up. A community stood by him. If you get into trouble now, who will pray with you? You don't have a community. You think church is just coming and going there? No. Please, if you are in church, identify in a unit. Because sometimes, now your unit member, they even visit you past if you are going through hard time. I'm sorry to say this, I may not know your address, but I know how unit members are supporting themselves. The church prayed, and the angel of the Lord came because a community stood and said, "No, you took James, not Peter." And when they prayed together, the whole place shook. The prayer. See, let me tell this story. My father was not a Christian. When we were small, he used to have these herbalists. How do they call female herbalists? Herbalist, woman. Juju woman. Priestess. So this woman, there was a plot close to our land. The plot, it was one man that was using it before. The man was a herbalist. Very strong herbalist. So along the line, they discovered that the person that gave him the land was a strong herbalist. He forcefully took from a man's father The man was then a pastor. Then the guy now realized his spiritual authority. I said, no, you took from my father. My father couldn't say anything. But now I've got some powers. The guy now said, this land, I'll take it back. They took it to court. So the herbalist started fighting the guy. He'll come and bury sham, everything. The guy used his leg to pack everything. So when the fight was ongoing, the other priestess, I don't know, the herbalist, the woman, came to visit my father. So my father was telling her the story. Then the herbalist said, so this man, they enter church fight. If they do dry fasting on him, 2 days, he's gone. This was a juju woman advising a fellow juju man, say this is a no-go area. As long as they are united, if they come together to fight you, you are finished. And guess what? The church prayed. Not even a die-by-fire prayer. Orthodox. The man died. The man died. So you need to know the reason the devil wants to pull you out of this community is because he knows that if you are alone, they can easily get you. You are alone. You don't know how important people are to you because their needs never came. The day the need arise. Have you ever come to a point you look at your phone, who can I call? It's not money you are asking for. You are looking for someone that can get something done for you. Build your community. Witches understand gathering. That's why we have Kovu. Occultic people understand. If there is no meeting, there is no enforcement of law. When witches gather, you know what they do? They'll do meeting. Okay, this is the next person they are going to kill. But most Christians, they say, Christianity is in my heart. Church is in my heart. I don't even need to go to church. That is why I have stopped going to church. You bury yourself. I've seen people beg. You see, so some of you are not established in a church yet. You are single. You see, when your wedding comes now, you'll be moving about from Lokogoma to Gosape to Karo to Maraba. You are looking for where they will join you. Pastor, I beg, join me. If you come, I'll charge you. Now you know you need a church, Abby. You want to dedicate a baby. You now know the importance of church. I won't dedicate that baby. Look for your pastor. I'm not your pastor. Look for your pastor. I think we just turned down one yesterday. They say, we'll dedicate baby. I said no. Because I don't even know you. I'll not dedicate a baby. I don't know history. I don't know who your husband. There's no history. I once officiated a wedding. It was after wedding. They told me the man just married the second wife. Oh, my altar. He was not a member. A pastor friend came and said, one of my sons who is an honorable, a special advisor to the governor, wanted to marry this one. He said, just join them because of me. So I didn't even bother to. I don't know, said my own friend, no, say na package that they run. The moment I joined Pam, the real wife came. You join my wife, my husband, and another. I said, no, he wasn't married. He said, I'm the wife. No community. We don't know your history. We don't know anything about you. If there are people that you know the day they need the church, that is when you know them. It won't work that way. You must identify. Your pastor should know you. I know my sheep. They hear my voice. I should know your face. Because there are days you see, some of you that go with online churches, members, some of you have online. Some now believe that online church is enough. You don't need to go to church. Let me tell you. Your online pastor won't bury you. Your online pastor doesn't know you. You can only stay online and shout amen. Give your seed. Some of you give seed to them, give offering to them. You don't give to us. Rulers does not deserve it. But when it's time to dedicate your baby, you come because you can't access them. I'm waiting. Look for a community. Online is not enough. You cannot be anointed online. You cannot be imparted online. You need a community that is physical. That when something, how many online members have been standing by your side? Do they even know you? Do not despise the gathering of what? Not online presence. I'm telling you, see, I have seen things. Last week I needed to do something. I look. I say, who can I call? It was one member who has not given me up to 1 million. That gave me something. That did something that is more than 100 million for me. She has never given me 1 million naira. But what she did for me is more than 100 million until I die. I will never forget in my life. I was looking for members to come. So as you join online, have physical, be present. A woman's son died. She wanted me to officiate the burial. I said, I'm traveling. Call your church pastor. I said, no, our church is online. It's online. I saw, unfortunately. The only help I could render was to call one of my pastors to help her officiate the burial. At least I tried. Online church. Right on. Act 2 verse 44. A community must have something in common. You must have something in common. That's why you are here. And I can tell you that most of you are here because this place has what you want. Now look up. Let me give you this one. When you have found a community, it's difficult to move about. Very difficult. Members that move from one place to another have not found community yet. Look up. There's Living Faith in Albarca here. There's Living Faith in Jekwe. Is Oyedepo there? But can I tell you something? People who have found Living Faith as their community, even without Oyedepo, what happens? They are there. They are there. I live in UK and I have had neighbors that say if it's not Redeemed Church, I won't join any church. If it is not redeemed. Because there's no place they are going to be that will be like their family. It's not possible. I don't know if it happens to you. If I am not around, I miss my members. I'll miss Mrs. E.A. Sonny. I'll miss, and that's why when some are not around, I know. I miss as little as, where is Omojo's daughter? Where is the baby? Raise her for me. Okay, she's raise her for me. I miss as small as that baby is. I miss her. Do you know what I miss about her? I'll just be on my own thing. She'll just stand and put her hand like this. You see that posture? When it gives me joy. I'm telling you the importance of people. And that's why whenever we come to church, we are happy because we see this one. And that's why I express my love to my members. How many of you know that I love my members? I love, and that is one thing that people can't deny. If you leave me, you will miss me. It's simple. Because deep down in your heart, you know, this man is full of love. He loves, and that's why those who left, some of them, they still keep contact. Because I know that I will love you not because I want you to love me in return. I love you because it's the nature of God in me. I hug my members. If I love my daughters, my female daughters, in the choir anywhere, if I love you, I should not raise your skirt. I should not. Meet me in a hotel, Freshland Hotel, room 15. That's not love. There's no member here. Not even non-member I've messed up with. No. Because if you love, you want the best, you must grow spiritually. A community that is built on sincerity. When we raise seed here, you see what we use the money for. You notice what happened when the unit brought the money. Who did my wife give the money to? Is it me? No. So a community must have something in common. Common. Community is a unity of people that have something in common. Act 2, verse 44. All the believers met together in one place and shared everything they had. They had everything in common. Research shows that people are happy when they have people around. I don't know if you are like that. If you are not like that, you have a problem. I'm an introvert. I don't like people. I just want to be on my own. The day something will happen, they enjoy their space. Only you in your room, no community. You don't relate, nothing. The day something will happen and you call, nobody will be there for you. So, isolation leads to depression. Don't be isolated. Relate with people. Build community. Yes, you may be this type that is reserved. You don't like to relate. But brothers and sisters, if you don't like to relate with people, you don't relate with me. No be when you need urgent 2K, you go come they relate. You know they walk. Don't run me streets. You they whine. It won't work. It won't work. Suddenly, you are now good at relating. So, learn how to relate ahead. Now, have this at the back of your mind. Relate with people with a mindset that one day they will come through for you. Then you will value relationship. And I'm telling you, one day they will come through for you. One day. I had Agnes here in Usher unit. Then I had Suzanne. Suzanne was the unit head of Usher unit. Agnes was assistant. So someone reached out to Agnes that he needed a wife. Agnes recommended Suzanne, who was the head. If the head and the tail were fighting, would there be recommendation? The unit I want to focus on this morning is choir. 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 We must learn how to be Christians. You can sing and bring God down, and God is not in you. By their fruits. I'm telling you. Choir, they have caucus. They have clique. They have, even when messages are going on, you see them whispering. How many of you observe that? How will the message enter? And that is where Amebo enter. They are discussing what this one is wearing. They are discussing if the hair is cheap, is it your business? All this small gossip. And guess what? It kills love. Small talk. See what did this one talk? This one, you got what for? Like, how does it add value? To me, people who gossip are local. Very local. 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 You are tearing a community. God will judge you. Not only choir, even usher units. I'm coming for you. There's a member in Usher unit. One of their leader went to UK. So I wanted to link because she wanted to go to UK. I said, do you have the phone number of your unit leader? I said, no. That was when it dawned on me that the leader once reported her to me that the woman was giving her headache. You know, as I asked her, I said, the face safe. I know if the help will come from her. Let's. You're in Nigeria. The person you are hating on has moved. She has access to your open door. But your pride won't let. Come down from your staircase. Ask for help. This your pride ends in Nyanya Okrika. Come down. Come down. You say me, I can never ask. No, deep down you desire what she carries, but because of ego keep you there. If you have what I need, I will ask you. It won't reduce my age. There is no technologist or technology that can reduce my age. If I ask you for help, it doesn't mean I'm lesser. I'm wise. This mama. This is your business. That member, no be here where we were last week. That charity here, now the one we no, it be like wait of all the revelation and rhema I'm giving, what matters to you is charity's hair. You are jobless. Of what value? You see, this small gossip, you need to stop it. You need to stop it. Where there is love, there's no gossip. I made that post purposely. And for some members who are good at small gossip in units, as I they talk now, it they pepper now. Una be devil. Una they get group, they go call your house, they go gather, they go gist. This one for then some after rehearsal or before rehearsal. Today they bring uniform, no acceptor. They go plan them. Una be devil. You cannot be tearing his body and claim to be working for him. That's the body of Christ you are tearing there. And guess what? You're asking God to bless you. Amend your ways. Repent for the kingdom of God. If not, you are going to hell fire straight. Expose people. Don't discuss others. They discuss ideas. So ask yourself, since you've been doing the, you know, some people like friend too much. And the center of their friendship is discussion. People, look up. If you are close to me, when you are around me, I discuss something meaningful. You can't be around me, I won't get value. And that's why people want to get close. It's not then we will sit, we will discuss, we will now talk about Brother Tony, this one, that one. We will now discuss me. Where is time? People who discuss others don't make progress. You are there. After you are done discussing, nothing in your account balance. So look up. If you have a friend in this church that is always good at discussing people, this is what you do from now. After this service, kiss goodbye. Tell the person, you know Laban and Jacob kiss and say goodbye. After service, tell the person, since we'll be relating no value, nothing, I will look for people That when they are talking, you will be challenged to go do something with your life. If you want to discuss somebody, please discuss your president. That should be someone, because it's your leader. He's responsible and accountable to you. If you hear. Luke 22 verse 24. This is where we are having issue. Luke 22 verse 24. This is where many of us have issue. The disciples had disagreement for the first time. And what was the cause of their disagreement? Then they began to argue among themselves about who will be the greatest among them. Who be Oga? Who be leader? Now me pass on. I am above matter. No, Jimama, no, I am above. I dare here before him. What do your day do? They had issue because of position. Or is there position in heaven? If I ever have my way now, I'll hand over ministry now to Brother Tony to help me pastor you people. You know, that is how pastoring is not easy. Martha met me and said she want to resign. You don't want to do MD again. You do. If you resign, me too, I'll resign. Then neither the King Godwin will now pastor people. I don't think you can handle people. Humans are made for each other. You need me, I need you. You can cook granite soup. I don't know how to cook granite soup. In that area, bro, you are better than me. Can you hear that? Yeah. You are better than me. I don't even know how to cook except Indomie. You are admiring somebody's husband because of the way the man, they pamper the wife outside. Are you inside? All that glitter is not. He said, I'm just jealous. You go home, you say, this my husband. You know they see this setting with his wife. Bele? We once had a neighbor, sir. Let me tell them that story. This our neighbor, before they break, he don't wash everything. He will wash everything, wash clothes, fold clothes, do house chores. Even me, I was admiring. Kai, this man is a good man. He will grind tomato, grind pepper. All the time he's cooking. He didn't go to anywhere. One day, we're talking, my wife said, see this man and the wife. He does literally everything for the wife. He cooks for the wife, washes the wife's clothes, even the pants, everything. This man is a good man. See your mates. The Igala man in me, I said, can he do up to what me I'm doing for you? Forget that thing. Come over here. Now me be the real man. And guess what? One night at about 00:00 12, I was hearing, get him. You know when they are pounding, she was shouting, help me, neighbor. The wife, help me, neighbor. He is killing me. Yeah, man. Useless man. Help. I say, wait, is my ear confusing me? Is this network coming from the right place? I said, no, I cannot believe this. I peeped because their window was next to me. I peeped through my window. Lo and behold, it was my neighbor. Baby, how did we even? Now me go separate fight. I was the one that ran there. No, Peter. In my heart, I say, baby. Sometimes you don't value what God gave you. Your husband is the best. Your wife is the best. If I'm not giving you what that man is giving to the wife, there is something I give to you he can't give to the wife. Say you've got the best spouse. When I finished separating the five, we enter room. I didn't say anything. I said, baby, how far? Your couples go. Help, neighbor, give help. And from that day, my wife said, not what you say outside. Guess why he was doing that? The wife was pregnant. She was on bed rest. They have told him that compulsorily you must cook. And do things for the wife. Some of this love you see on social media couple, there may be a condition. Then you are using it to compare. Because a man make him kill himself. We should do everything. Even God can't do everything. Let's be doing the one we love you. Enjoy it. I can't be your ex, babe. Some of you, your ex. Useless man. The ex time, that guy I dated, Brother Franklin. When we're dating, he will take me out. I will not even ask for anything. He will give to me. Is he married to you? My former ex, the girl, she used to respect you. You don't. Ex is ex. I don't speak with any of my ex. I don't need you anymore. Some of you are still solving maths and puzzle you've left. Find X. X is gone. You say there's no feeling attached. We are just talking. We are not dating anymore. We are no longer together, but we are not enemies. You shouldn't be friends too. Why are you keeping contact? If no be that thing where they pursue you, why are you keeping contact of ex? You are reporting your husband to your ex. Imagine my member reporting my case to Satan. You want ex to judge the case to favor your husband. And ex will always see your spouse as a rival for life. Say, neighbor, disconnect from ex. Say, don't find ex. Can I hear you say that again? Say that 3 times. Again. The last time. Celebrate yourself. X is gone. Come. The ex I dated didn't end with me. And that shows that the one that ends with me deserves the best trust, sincerity. And then one sent me friend request. I told you now, one of my ex. Yes. Last month, she sends me request. I say, hey, Willie. What for? You won't get updates? I will never send any of my ex friend requests. Now, see this babe now. As I get her, I still they chat with ex, they hide phone. I still they go send ex money, delete a lot. Ex, when I don't chop before, no forget. Save chop a day before. It is easy to reconnect. They get that car, they wine. So I'm telling you that it's better if there's any message from ex, I'll tell this babe. When we got married, there was an ex that was always calling me. I told I told my wife, I said, this girl is calling me. See, if you call, I will just give my wife. So that delivered me. You can go. At least if you are not here again. I know. I gave phone to my wife. Instead of doing it secretly. I said, this girl, they call me, receive the call. One call me with business plan. He said, get business, so he won't do with me. Business plan that we have meeting in a hotel room one night. Am I talking to someone here? Build a community within your own family. Your wife, your husband. Look, when the real storm hits you, now wife, husband, children go there inside the boats. There are people here, they are good at being nice to people outside. They pack money, they help people outside. Your children are not looking good, but only you are looking good. Your wife is not looking good, but you are. When people say, "They greet madam, greet Oga for me. My baby's school fees, na him pay." But the children's school fees, look, it's not greedy. Before you help outsider, help inside first. Whatever I can't give my wife, I won't give you. If you like, cry blood. When you are sick tomorrow, it is your spouse that will bear that thing. Even your own relative, they have their own family. This is for those of you that carry family on your head. My sibling, my sister, my brother, this one, that one. When you are sick now, they can stay with you for 1 week. They will go. They will resume in their work. They will go and take care of their family. But you see that woman, she will stay with you. Look at Olu Jacobs. Build your wife. Empower. If you have money, give her. Take 1 million, whole body, take 2 million. Give your wife. Because the money you give to your wife, she saves to save you tomorrow. But some of you, you go give her, you go borrow her, but you won't pay back. And you have your Bible verse, borrow from no man. She's a woman. Why do you need people? Ecclesiastes 4 verse 9. You achieve more as a community. When you are more than one, you achieve more. You need people. Ecclesiastes 4 verse 9. You need people. You achieve more. For example, let's say we need 100,000 naira to do something in church. Do you know that if our membership is 10, we will struggle to have that money? But with this attendance, we say we need 100,000. Do you know that 100 people can come out now, we have it? Some may be 5, some may be 10. So when you have a community, you achieve more. That means there's a level you will get to in life. You can't go beyond that because you're alone. 2 people are better than 1. For they can help each other to succeed. They are better. Now look up, everyone. After this service, you need to analyze your phone number, your contacts. You just have some phone numbers. If I ask you now, pick your phone, call someone to send you 1,000 airtime. You may not get anyone that will do that for you. Am I saying you should ignore people? No. But you are going to be strategic in your relationship after now. Build strategic relationship. Be deliberate. All the people Jesus called, he called them for particular reasons. He called Peter for a reason. He called Matthew for a reason. He called Judas for a reason. He called them. So, build yourself around people strategically. Have a police friend. Have a SEC friend. Have a doctor friend. Have a soldier friend. Have a pastor friend. Have a prayer warrior friend. Have a tailor friend. If you are a tailor, you should build yourself strategically. Then, sometimes you should have some bad boys as your distance friends. Be nice to them from afar. There are days you call them. There are days they'll call you, Baba, there's a plan against you. No pass that road. You did nice to us, they find us something. Baba, no pass that place. Everybody get used. Because when meetings are being done against you, prayer warriors won't be there. Now then where the street they there. Build your community and have everybody inside. Jesus was going with Peter. I think it was Peter. When Peter brought out sword, removed somebody's ear. Yeah. I used to have a boy in my university days. One boy, I raised the ministry, insulted me. And when the guy was done insulting me, my boy heard and said, Papa, this boy insult you. Give me go ahead. I said, to do what? He said, the boy go miss. He said, I assure you, they won't see his body. He says it's a promise. They will not see his body. Nobody go ask question. You know back of NTA, Ayimba. He said, if you are from Ayimba, you know back of it. It's a deadly. He said, he go miss. You know, just give me go ahead. I said, no. He said, you know, God called you to be our father, to be our pastor. We are called to protect you physically. Do you know I had to start begging? It took me days to beg and convince this guy. That's why the other pastor is alive today. And he's doing well in ministry. If I have bad heart, it's gone. It's gone. And thank God he told me that thing. There was a day my cousin's sister was coming from school, our university days. KSU is cool. It's not tough again. Some bad boys, some of these boys were attacking my younger sister. I collected the phone and said, follow us to our house. And me, I just born again. I never done finish. Because we were very stubborn I was stubborn. So as she was calling, we were talking, I just felt that they have dragged the phone. She already mentioned where they were. I drove to Jayus Plaza with my boys. I call boys. There are boys. Because a prayer warrior will not even be in that year. They won't come. Because they bind the physical, we have boys that can do the physical. I parked my road at the center of the road, the car. I said, nobody should pass. Nobody. Baby, you don't change me. You reminded me. So, I parked. I went to those boys. Some of the boys that follow me touched them small. One was just. So after they touched them, I go home. They called me. They said, if they born you well, come. That was around 11, 12. If they born me well, make I come. I say, my town, my city. I hear they born me. I did street. I grew up for streets. I went, I called them. I said, where go meet? They give me address. I said, I'm coming. My wife said, baby, no, don't go. I said, I have gone. Baby, thank God for Jesus. Up, Jesus. Down, sit. Before I went, I called one deadly boy. He was my boy. So, he was my boy when I was in the world. Boy, where they send message. So, he never repents. So, we needed him to do a ministry. Give to Caesar. This guy did on bike. He said, no any other person, I'm here. He did on bike. He they remove shirt. On top bike, they remove shirt. Bike, they move. Bike was moving. You know this people, when if trouble they are happy. No value for their life. Now my own boy where I train for streets, they remove. He said, boss, we are there. When we got there, those boys ran. Only him. I called the side there, Mona come. They don't come. Oh. As I come out, they say we don't come. I say, not too fear. If the boy, so later, they now come in, they say, Pastor, we know one fight again. Where your fellowship day? They came to fellowship, I led them to Christ. From the time of John the Baptist until now. Led them to Christ. They were my members till I graduated. Burning for God. I was buying them food. Community. You need people. You need people. Don't say I don't need people. You need people. You need people. Don't speak against anybody. Love people. Be nice to everybody. You need people. The second one. Why do you need people? In a community, you find supports. Ecclesiastes 4 verse 10. I'm almost rounding up. You find supports. Ecclesiastes what? 4 verse 10. Support. When you are falling, you have someone to hold you. Can we read it? 1 to go. If one person falls, the other can reach out and help. But someone who falls alone is in real trouble. Nobody. Who is your friend? Kingsley. Who is your friend? You need a community. In your community, you must have something in common. Look for people who have the same vision with you and begin to build your community. I have just one friend. He's not in Nigeria. Just one. When we are discussing value. This is what to do. This is how to do. We help ourselves. I advise this one, that one. So, your fall will be dangerous if you're alone. Do you know that there are people that are married that are lonely? They are married. Your spouse should trust to run to you when there's trouble. Baby, what can I do? Number 3. Ecclesiastes 4 verse 12. You cannot be defeated if you belong to a community. You can't be defeated. A person stand alone can be attacked and defeated. But 2 can stand back to back and conquer. 3 are even better. For a triple braided cord is not easily broken. Guys, you can't be defeated. The last one as we close. Community is a source of strength. It's a source of strength. There are days you will cry. You will lose somebody. You need community to stand by you, encouraging you. Yes. Like Mary and Martha. Be on your feet. Be on your feet. You need community. So it's not time.